And now the Hansons and Hiatus podcast with Nate and Alexis.
Happy Friday, fuckers. It's another episode of Hansons on Hiatus. I am Nate. I'm here with my wife, Alexis.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Still my wife.
Still your wife. Still here.
Yes. And this is episode number 28.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. So, and if you have missed the last couple and you're living under a rock or something, I guess, we are now doing this not exclusively on YouTube, but we do it on YouTube, and then we'll also post it on Spotify. Yep. But if you're following the old BS channel, you got to follow our Hansons on Hiatus channel because we just kind of separated it, and so we're just doing our own thing now, just doing it once a week. Yep. Yeah.
I like it with video. It's fun.
Yeah, it is. And if you are interested in supporting the podcast or supporting us, we really appreciate it. You can buymeacoffee.com/Hansons on Hiatus, and you can go there, and I mean, you can set it up for different things, but I mean, it's for coffee, but we set ours up for beer. So it's just kind of a way to,
of course,
like a Patreon kind of thing. So you can just donate to shows you enjoy. And so if you enjoy it, we'd appreciate if you bought us around.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And let's see who, Jose, Vanessa, and Christina have donated. So thank you guys. We really appreciate it.
We do.
Yeah, but I could use a beer because it's been a fucking day.
It's been a day.
Yes.
It's been a day.
So Tiger, if you were following the epic saga of Tiger in Mexico.
This should just be like Tales of Tiger.
Yeah.
Screw Hansons on Hiatus.
Yeah.
We're just going to talk about tea.
Yeah, he is our 14-year-old pug, if you don't know, and he has collapsing trachea along with his, and that's basically their trachea starts getting a little smaller. It's hard for him to breathe.
Yeah. It's like narrowing.
Narrowing. So basically, he just tried fucking everything to try to get it
he's on a
comfortable
cocktail of medications right now. It's like a whole thing.
And they weren't working. So, and then he also had a little issue with his pee-pee holder, which is what we call a little dog dinghy.
Yeah.
Because it's not his actual pee-pee, it's his holder.
Pee-pee holder.
Yeah.
I
the little red rocket, it's the outside part, just a little dingling.
Little fuzzy part.
You were talking about that with somebody. What is the thing at the back of your throat called?
Oh. Dingling? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, speaking
tonsil. It's your tonsils.
Speaking of Tiger coughing, I think he is having a little hack sesh right now.
Go pick him up.
Yeah, no problem. All right, sorry about that. We had when he does start to cough, basically we have to pick him up and hold him upright so it stretches out his esophagus so he can stop coughing.
Yeah,
but he won't stop. So so we were up. Was it the last 3 nights? I think I was up till 3 a.m. with him. You get up early.
We take like shifts.
Yeah, you do the early shift, like 4.
You do the late night shift.
Yeah. So I was like, we got to get some different medications. It's not working.
Yeah.
So
and we've gone through this before. We've tried other medications. They don't work. Some of them work. Some of them don't. A lot of the medications are bad for them long term. So now we're trying this stuff.
Yeah. So, initially I had gone, gosh, when was this? Maybe a week ago. And we'd got this recommendation from our doctor. And he's like, why don't you try belladonna? Yeah. And we're like, what the fuck is belladonna?
Like, sure.
Like, wasn't she on that 70s show?
Yeah.
But this is, it's like a holistic, homeopathic kind of thing. I don't know the difference, honestly.
Like a remedy.
Yeah. And so I'm looking it up, and it's like a plant. And everything I find about it is this will kill you. Not just dogs, but people too. So I'm like, how the fuck do we give that? Like, first of all, where do we get it? And second of all, is it going to kill my dog? So we were very hesitant about it.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
These doctors here write us stuff like, oh, we have this and this medication, but you'll have to go find this. So you usually go out and hunt down the store wherever this medication is, and it's funny to me.
Plus side about living in Mexico is you can get most everything from the pharmacy or other stores.
Yeah.
But the downside is not everybody always has everything, so you got to kind of like shop around.
Yeah, I kind of piece it together.
Yeah.
They try their best, and I'm like, great, now I get to go hunt this medication down.
Yeah, so he gives us this prescription. Well, it's not really a prescription, it's just a piece of paper to say what you need to get. It says Belladonna 30X, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Okay, so I look around, I find this holistic store, and it's run by like fucking Mama Coco, just this old lady. And I go in there and there's bars and you just have to like tell her what you need through there. And she's in there and she has all these jars and different containers and stuff.
Potions
She's wearing
stuff?
Yeah, she's wearing a cape, I think. I don't know.
Is she a witch or like a wizard?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. So I'm like, okay, so, this is what I need. I show her and she goes back and does something and then comes back out and she gives me a little vial.
Oh.
And the vial has all these little balls in it. Oh, and that was the other thing. On the prescription, it says give 2 nodules every 15 minutes for 4 days.
These are like directions you have to like decipher. We're like, what are nodules?
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is a nodule?
Yeah.
And then it also, every 15 minutes. We're like, every 15 minutes? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, well, so we go, and I go talk to Mama Coco, and she makes up her little potion in the back and gives me this little jar of balls and these little white balls. I'm like, what the fuck are these? And you just give 2 of these nodule balls.
Yeah. Why
a
didn't
day.
they just say balls or servings or something like that?
I don't know. Maybe
Pieces.
it didn't translate right, or we didn't translate it right.
Yeah, we're like nodules.
Yeah, and it's in kind of like this liquidy looking thing. And I talked to my mom a little bit about it, and she's like, oh, like the 30X is like a homeopathic measurement, kind of. Like 30 is like, I don't know if it's like diluted 30 times or something along those lines.
Oh, okay.
And then the X is like how strong it is. So I think X is like 1% of the medication it's like distilled into or something. I have no idea.
That's
Sorry.
what she was doing
Whoever
back
knows this
there.
stuff, I apologize. I'm probably just butchering it, but we're trying to figure it out without murdering our dog.
Yes. That was the number one goal.
But I get all the way home and I look at the jar and it says 30C, but it's written in like marker. So I'm like, is that an X or a C?
Yeah, I know you brought it over to me while I was working. I'm like, that's a C.
Yeah. And so I looked that up and the C is like 10%.
Oh my God.
So
almost murdered.
yeah, I almost gave him 10 times the amount. So I talked to Mama Coco. She's cool with it. She's like, lets me bring
Not
it
bad.
back, gives me the right one. And so I sat here all day for like 6 or 7 hours at my computer every 15 minutes, giving him these little balls.
You did.
Yeah.
You did. You're a trooper. You're amazing. I
Yeah.
feel like this was payback for when you were gone on your European trip and I had like 20 drops to put in his eyeball. But, no one's keeping count.
Yeah, that is true. So yeah, I'm giving the stuff and it's, I don't know, it's kind of working, I think, but then it stops working for, after a couple days. We did the every 15 minutes and it's, I don't know, they don't ever tell us if it's all day or what. So we just stop at like 10 p.m. and start again at 8.
The last time when we had to do the hour drops, we're like looking at them. They're like, of course not when you're sleeping, the normal part of the day. We're like, oh, okay. Well, then why don't you say for like 12 hours of the day or something like that,
Right.
8 to 8.
So I look at this bottle and it has some writing on it. I mean, like it's text on there with 2 blanks on it. And Mama Coco has filled in these 2 spots, and one says 5 with a marker and another one says 4 with a marker. So I'm like, all right, I wonder what this is. Maybe I'm doing it all wrong. So and if you're not familiar, Google Translate is, or not Google Lens is like Google Translate, but for pictures. So you can like take a picture of some ingredients if they're really small, and then it'll translate it for you and everything. And
or at the grocery store, it'll do it live too. You can just hold it up to a product, and I'm like, oh, don't want to get that.
So I take this bottle of belladonna and I hold up the old Google Lens to it to see what this lady had written on the back or what this 5 and the 4 means.
Can't wait.
And I read it and it says, take 5 pussy drops 4 times a day in a glass of natural water. Oh, and keep it in a cool place.
We just cannot make this up.
Yeah. So I'm like, what the fuck are pussy drops?
Yep.
And so I don't know. I guess we've been giving him 2 pussy drops. You got to give him 5.
I guess
mean,
so.
who knew?
Not enough. Tiger, how dare you?
Yeah, but I think the 5, the marker was covering one of the letters. I don't have the original bottle with me, so I don't know what it actually said.
Yeah.
So I think it made it translate it different. But what
sure.
letter on a medical bottle is 1 letter away from pussies?
I mean, it could be a lot of things.
Yeah. Well, shoot. Well,
Maybe that's what it's used for.
yeah. Well, I'll make sure to give him 5 pussy drops 4 times a day.
Thank you. You can handle that.
Yeah.
I'll let you handle that.
Oh yeah. So that has been a little ordeal there.
Yeah, that's fun. I'm so happy you did that and we got through it.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
So we're still working on it. I took him back to the vet yesterday, or Was it yesterday or today? No, yeah, it was today. God, it's been a long day.
I don't know what day it is.
Shit, yeah, right. But this weekend, we as we said last weekend, or no, sorry, the previous episode last weekend was Dia de Independencia, which is Independence Day in Mexico.
Woo.
And we were going to El Grito, which is like kind of the main celebration. It's actually, so Independence Day is the 16th, September 16th, but all the shit happens on the 15th.
The party's on the 15th.
Yeah, so
which is smart.
Yeah, it is, and El Grito is this like kind of this, it was a battle cry basically. It was, declaring the independence. And I think it was in the early morning hours of the 16th, so they kind of do it on the 15th.
Yeah.
And it's usually like midnight, like very late. And there's like concerts and there's like a lucha libre match, I guess, and different things going on. Tons of food vendors.
We went last year and we were out forever.
Yeah, we went last year too early. We found out the hard way. We're like, oh, we'll go like 6 or 7. We were there for like 12 hours, it felt like.
We wanted to be there. It was our first one. We're like, we have to be there. It was all night and all morning.
Yes. So we decide we're going to go with our friend Marlos and her boyfriend Jorge, and his mother is in town.
For this year's celebration.
Yeah, and they wanted to go for the concert. And it says it started at 8, but I was like, that ain't happening. Last year it was after El Grito, and then it was started at like midnight, 12:30, went to like 2 a.m, I think.
Yeah.
So Mary Lou drops Jorge and his mom off at the venue,
so that she can do her thing.
Yeah, and then Mary Lou comes over to our place, and we're gonna pregame a little bit, and then the celebration is, I don't know, what, 15-minute walk, 20-minute walk?
15, 20.
But it's along Fifth Avenue, which is like our Bourbon Street. And so there's just tons of bars and restaurants. So we're like, oh, let's do a little pub crawl on the way because you cannot drink alcohol there.
Right. It's family friendly.
Yeah.
At the Palacio.
So we go to the beer club where, we like to go get our craft beers.
Yeah.
And I brought a beer to share with the guys that work there, which I, do whenever I get like a good one from the States or something.
We were just supposed to go, we're going to go have one. We're going to share a beer with your dudes. Keep going.
Yeah. So I go up and sit at the bar, and this guy next to me goes, hey, man, you want one of my croquetas? And I was like, what? And so look, and he had his appetizer of croquetas, which are these little like kind of potato cheese balls that are fried. They're really good.
Did you look at him like stepbrothers and go, did we just become best friends?
No, I thought it was like kind of an odd question, not like creepy, but just like a
weird.
Different question, like dudes offering food that you don't even know.
Yeah,
but it's super nice. So I was like, yeah, sure, man, why not? It was
we
like
him.
Nice gesture. Yeah, for sure. And then he just kind of went back to what he was doing, and I went back talking to the guys, and we didn't like converse or anything.
All right.
And then he asked me if I want another one, and I was like, I'm okay. I was like, I feel like weird, like eating half this dude's like I'm sharing an appetizer with a dude I don't even know. Like, at least take me out to dinner first, find out my name.
I mean, yeah, I'm shocked you didn't say, hey, what's your name, buddy?
So we're sitting there, or I'm sitting there, because you guys are back at the table. I'm just sitting at the bar with the guys. And the guys get busy and they're working and stuff. So I turned to the dude that's sharing his food with me, and I said, hey, man, what's your name? Where are you from? Are you on vacation? Do you live here? What's going on? And his name is Croy. And he's named after the
LaCroix.
Yeah, LaCroix, the island. That's the island, right?
Or the drink.
Yeah. Well, there's a drink too, but it is an island, right?
Yeah.
I think he's like named after the island.
The island, yes.
Hello, this is my son, White Claw.
Yes. Seltzers.
And super nice guy, and we just start chatting and stuff, and I tell him what we're doing and where we're going. He goes, man, I've been here for like a month by myself. I don't really have any friends here. He's like, do you mind if I tag along? I said, yeah, sure, why not?
More the merrier.
Yeah.
Why not?
So we go on our merry way, and we're going down Fifth Avenue, and I get a 12-pack of beer because you can't drink within the celebration.
Right.
And they stopped selling at 10, so I was like, oh, I better get it. And I brought my backpack because I'm like, oh, I'll sneak it in. Because last year, I think Mary Lou brought in like a bottle of tequila or something.
Yeah, like in her purse, she had one of those big bags. We're like, oh, that's smart. We didn't know you couldn't drink in there.
I knew you couldn't bring. Well, after last year we didn't know.
We learned the
but
hard way.
I knew you couldn't just bring it in. But we saw people with shit in there, so we figured, oh, it's just like just keep it
discreet.
Keep it hidden or whatnot. And so we have the 12-pack, and we go, and we're going to go into the line, and we see the security is like checking everyone's bag.
They got dudes this year.
Yeah, they're patting you down and all kinds of things. So we're like, all right, well, we'll go back to Mary Lou's car, and drop off the cooler. We'll drink the beer there or on the way and whatnot. So we sat outside our car and we're drinking some brews.
Like high school times.
Yeah. We're like, oh shit, we better get in. You know, the thing might start in a while. And I think it was like 10, 15 at this point.
We were still at a good time.
Yeah,
It was still early
we're like,
enough.
oh, it's not going to happen for like an hour and a half. Like, we're fine.
We're like, remember last year? Ugh.
Yeah. And then we go, we're going back and we're all walking and we have to go to the bathroom, like all of us.
All of us,
And,
of course, because
yeah.
we drank a bunch of beer.
And there's no bathrooms in there. Or are there?
Maybe like porta potties.
I don't know if I've even seen
something.
porta potties in it. Well, even
Yeah,
if they
maybe
were,
not.
there's like tens of thousands of people at this
Yeah,
thing. It's massive.
Yeah.
So we're like, we're not standing in that line or, you know, going in those nasty bathrooms. So we try to go in this one bar. They're like charging money for the bathroom because we're not drinking there. And we're like, oh, let's grab a drink. And they're like, no, we got to get going. So we go, and then we're about to go, like we're by the entrance and we find another bar and we're like, all right, let's just get a drink. So we end up sitting down and having a beer for some reason. I thought we were rushed. And then
we were a little tipsy by that point, and we were using the restrooms.
Yeah. So we got to use the restroom. We got a beer. We got our new buddy bought us some shots.
Yeah, we're all ready to go, and then he's like, "Wait, I got us shots." And we're like, "Oh man, okay, why not?"
Yeah. And so we're sitting there, and then we start hearing some like kind of fireworks and stuff, and I'm like, "Oh no!" And I look on Facebook Live, and it was starting already. We fucking missed it.
We missed it.
Yeah, but we did see the drone display or show.
Yes.
It spelled out like Viva Mexico
Yeah.
and really cool. And then we got to see the concert after that.
We
so
did.
that
The concert
cool.
was a fun part. It was really fun.
But anyway, so we finish it. And we're like, oh, let's go in and watch the concert. So we go to the security, and oh, by the way, in my cooler bag, I had beer, but then also one of those cardboard wine things.
Yeah, little wine box.
And I was like, I'm gonna bring this in, and they're all like, "You're not gonna be able to bring that in."
I said you're crazy.
There's no way. And I'm like, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna get this in. I was like, I've snuck plenty of shit into concerts and on planes, and this will be fine.
This will be great.
And so, all right. So we're getting in line for security, and they're like checking. So I'm like, oh, where do I put it? Shove it down my pants, like just straight up next to my dong.
When in doubt, shove it in the pants.
Yeah. And so I go up to security, and I don't have a bag. So he goes to frisk me, feels the inside of my thighs,
Oh no!
outside of my pockets. Good to go.
To give you a little
No.
nice, buddy. Hey, how's it going?
No. Well, when I get into the festival, I look down, or through the security, I look down, and my shirt's all red. And I'm like, oh, fuck, what's happening? That screw top that go like the whole thing, not just the lid,
Yeah,
the
like
whole
the
thing,
spout.
the spout that goes into the box had popped off, and I'm just gushing wine into my shirt. And
Oh my god!
it's
I didn't know how you got covered in wine, but you were covered in
Yeah,
wine.
so was somebody else.
That was my fault.
Yeah. There was a video we posted, just a clip, and you could see it down your shirt. It reminded me, remember in college when you would get photos, I don't know if they were like from a normal old school camera or what, but like you would take pictures at like a bar or a club or something, and you get them back, and you could just see every drink that was spilled on you and every stain.
Kind of stain. It would like highlight it for some reason. You would just see it perfect. But yeah, I was trying to pour some wine and hold things, and then I poured it successfully, but then I spilled it on my boob.
Yeah. So,
Oh well, drunk.
yeah, so we missed El Grito. We had a great time though, celebrating Mexico. So it was a good experience.
Happy Independence Day,
Yeah.
Mexico. We
Yeah.
loved it.
Oh, but by the way, so like we were saying, it usually starts at midnight. It started at like 10:53.
It was the opposite. Everything was the opposite of last year.
Yep.
So last year we waited forever. This year we missed it. Next year, boom, perfect. We're gonna
Yes.
be right in the middle. I'm camping out.
Yeah. So like I said, we that's like the big night, because last year we were like, okay, that was awesome. What are we doing for actual Independence Day? Is
Yeah,
it
what
like,
do we do?
you know, what's going on? And
Cookouts,
like,
fiestas.
oh no, there's nothing going on. Everyone is hungover.
Super
Maybe
hungover.
go to the beach with your family
Yeah.
or friends or whatnot. But everybody's just kind of like just relaxing.
We saw people. We took Tiger out the next morning, and we saw people coming home from the bars, and that was at like 7, 8 in the morning. They were still wearing their same stuff, screaming, yelling, partying. I'm like, I already went to bed and got up.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to do that when they don't sell alcohol super late. I think they do in the bars and the clubs and stuff, but in like the store, you can't. So you
True.
can't do it at home.
True.
Yeah. But so the following day on, actual Independence Day, we decided to go to the beach.
Yeah, we're all moving a little slow, but everybody was feeling the same way. Let's go chill on the beach.
Yeah, so we usually don't get there till we usually get there like 11-ish.
Yeah.
We got there like 2 o'clock, I think. Yeah, it was a,
Like
it was a rough
2
one.
o'clock.
So we were meeting some friends. We were bringing Tiger because, we didn't get to take him out the night before. We like to take him to the beach, so he just sits on the little towel.
He loves the beach. People watching, a little bit of swimming, a little bit of sun.
Yeah. And we had a friend there that was there with her dog, and absolutely nothing against this dog, but it is a very young dog.
Yes.
So it's like barking and like kind of spinning around. It's just like off the walls.
It's like one of those little, like Jason's dogs.
Yeah, it's like a Cavalier King Charles,
yes,
right?
but tiny. I've never seen them so tiny and
Yeah.
red, very red.
Mm-hmm.
So cute.
Yeah. So she was there with hers, and
Going
running
crazy.
around. Tiger's just sitting there, and just so y'all know, dogs are technically not allowed on the beach.
Yeah.
And if you're on the beach, a lot of times the policio walks by, the military will walk by. They're just kind of making sure, there's not somebody trying to steal shit from people's bags on the beach or selling things or, whatever. They try to keep it clean.
Yeah.
They'll yell at you if you have glass bottles.
Yeah.
Smoking cigarettes. That's not allowed on the beach.
I appreciate them.
So it is kind of a fear of ours about getting kicked off the beach.
Yeah.
And so we got Tiger and this other like crazy dog, and we decided to go in the water and cool him off because it's hot.
Yeah.
So we're in there swimming around, and I'm holding Tiger, and all of a sudden this guy that's in the water is like, hey. And we're like, what? And he points over towards the shore, and there's 2 National Guards guys there with just big ass fucking AK-47
It was
type
scary
guns.
to look back. I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
for us or you? He's like, you. I'm like, no.
Yep. And so we go over, and it was hard to he wasn't being, granted we don't speak like fluent Spanish, but he wasn't like saying like dogs aren't allowed on the beach or, no en la playa, like he wasn't saying, he just said in the sea. And we're like, oh, okay, we can't take him in the water.
Yeah, we're
but
like, oh, no sea. Okay, that's fine.
And then we took him over to the towels, and they're like, no, they were saying it was private.
Yeah.
And they were like, this is a public beach, so we didn't really know what he was saying. Then he gets out his phone and shows us the rules that show that like no dogs on the beach, which we knew, but they're usually cool with it if your dog is 14 and just sits there.
Yes.
Not when,
And blends in with the sand.
Yes. And not when crazy dogs get out. And that's happened another time with our friend's dog. It was just like running up and down the beach. So
peed on a couple things or people.
I would just say if you're breaking the rules, try to do it like discreetly.
Yeah. And usually we go up a little more north where it's a little more lax. There's a little more dogs running around, a little area, not everywhere. Like
I always say, ask for forgiveness, not for permission.
Yes.
But you have to be cool about it too. Like I didn't walk into the Del Grito with the wine in my hand.
Yeah. Like, is this
I
okay?
hid it because I knew if I just tried to do that, they'd be like watching me. So
Of
you got to
course.
kind of,
But if they caught you, you could say, I'm sorry, I didn't know there was a jug of wine down my pants.
Oops, my wife put it there. She must have
Oopsies.
forgot it last time she wore these pants.
She asked me to hold some things.
Yeah. So we are in the system now.
We are.
Yeah.
They were taking pictures of us video, or they were just taking pictures of cute Tiger.
Yeah. Just taking selfies with him.
Yeah. We should have been doing that. Like,
Yeah. Hashtag pug life.
take my picture. Pug life.
Yeah.
Tiger's got his little shades on.
Yep. So it has been a week with Tiger and everything, and your job stressing you out. But this weekend is our 6-year anniversary.
Felicidades. Happy anniversary.
I don't think that's what happy anniversary is.
No, not
Oh,
felicidades.
yeah. Yeah. Or you're just saying.
Feliz anniversario. Yay.
Yeah. So 6-year anniversary, and if you followed our story, we came down to Playa del Carmen for our honeymoon, and then the next year, our first anniversary, you were like, let's just go back.
I
I loved it.
I fell in love with Mexico. The first time we came here, I was like, I love this place. It's amazing.
Yeah. So we came back for anniversary 1, 2, 3, and then a week. Actually, this past Monday was our 2-year anniversary living here.
Yes.
So anniversary 4, we moved down here, and then we spent our anniversary just in town because it was like we were on vacation because we hadn't lived here yet.
We're here.
Yeah. So And then anniversary 5, we went to Greece because you'd always wanted to go, and I'd never been, and you're Greek, so we did it. So since we did it big like last year, we thought we'd just do something a little more low key. And with Tiger not being not traveling well with, I mean, he travels fine, but he coughs, and so it's kind of a thing.
We're waiting a little bit.
I don't want to be that dick on a plane, you know. Like, it's like if I had a kid, I'd just be like, no, you're never flying anywhere till you're 18.
No, not going. And I don't want to do that to him either,
Yeah. So we were like, where can we go that's like, we haven't been really, that's nearby within driving distance. We've never been, we've been twice, but we've never like stayed there in Isla Mujeres.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, it's a little island off the coast of Cancun. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I had some Airbnb credits, and so we're going to go up there and spend the whole weekend. Our anniversary is tomorrow.
Yep. I'm so excited. Yeah. Happy anniversary, babe.
Happy anniversary. What is the anniversary gift?
It's like, I looked it up. The traditional is something with iron, which is like you're strong, you're force, like,
or your ball and chain.
Unbreakable, unbreakable ball and chain. And then like the more modern gift is something with wood, and it's also the same. Like, it's strong, growth together. That
makes sense. Well, you're in luck. I got you wood.
Thank you. Yay! Happy anniversary to me.
But no, we stopped doing gifts a while ago. We sometimes will get like a little thing here and there.
Like, I saw this little thing and made me think of you, or you wanted it or something. But yeah, we don't really do gifts.
Yeah, like,
we do trips.
Yeah, we do trips. We do experiences. Like, I wrote in our 2-year anniversary thing, I said, or our 2-year anniversary of living in Mexico, I wrote experiences over possessions.
Yeah, agreed.
And we just realized that when we were living in Georgia, when we were trying to move here, we just had so much shit that just was not worthless, but it wasn't worth. We shouldn't have bought it in the first place. It just, we maybe used it once, just sat in the attic or whatever. So we said quite a number of years ago, like, let's just be with each other and use the money that we would have bought on gifts to do some kind of excursion, or a nice dinner or a massage or this or that or whatever.
For sure, we've had, like you're saying, we've had the things, and they were good for the time. We needed those things in like Georgia or Florida, wherever we're living. We wanted them at the time, but now that we're living very minimally, I think we realized, wow, we did have way too much stuff. We didn't need all those things. I do miss my little knick-knacky things sometimes, but not when you're out at the beach. You don't need those things. No. It kind of just like doesn't. You don't need it anymore.
Yeah, exactly. That's like, people always have certain rules, like, oh, if you haven't worn it in a year, get rid of it, or you haven't like looked at it in 3 years, throw it away. Yeah. I kind of did that when we went back to my parents, like last year, I think. I went through my old bedroom because it kind of just had all my old stuff in it still.
It's so much old stuff. It was like a time capsule.
And things that, like, maybe something I made in art as a kid, like some clay sculpture or something. What am I going to do with it? Yeah. When my parents like sell the house or whatever, I got to take it, and then what? I carry it around with me till I'm like 70.
Yeah,
no, like
maybe.
No. So so what I do to declutter is I take pictures of things, and then because that's really what the memory is. Yeah. Like, you see the clay thing, and you're like, oh, I remember when I made that in 4th grade, and I had this shitty teacher, and this kid that picked his nose, sat next to me. You get those memories come back. But I could do the same thing if I had a photo of it.
Yeah, right.
So I did that, when
I agree. Some things are nice to have, but you don't need everything.
Right.
It's a lot. And with my grandmother just passing, we realized like she had so many things.
Yeah.
And my aunt and uncle were and my dad was, they were all very shocked that the things that we wanted as grandkids, they were like kind of like meaningless and weren't worth money kind of things, but it was the memories that we had with my yaya that we wanted them.
But you guys also kind of had to, and I think you maybe realized it more than maybe some of the rest of your family is like, you realized there is all that stuff that didn't really mean anything maybe to your yaya or even to you. It's just like not saying it wasn't worth anything, but like silverware or something, just that. What did you say? She had like a bunch of plastic bags or something, or
she had Tupperware, containers. I'm not going to keep her Tupperware. Donate that stuff.
And I think some of your brothers were getting upset about your aunt donating things, but unless you're there and you see it, you're like, oh yeah, I forgot. Like when we were trying to clean out our kitchen or bathroom when we were moving down here. You're like, oh, I'll just, clean out these drawers or whatever. You don't realize how much shit is in your drawers.
Yeah, so
just
much
like
stuff.
different types of, cutlery and all these different like knick-knacky. Everybody has the junk drawer, right?
All the
And
things. Catch
so
all.
there is a lot of stuff that you just have to donate
Yeah.
because nobody wants, old Tupperware or
And
whatever.
I don't even think we realized the volume of stuff my yaya had because, like you said, we were getting a little antsy till we could get there, worrying like, oh, Goodwill's coming and they're having the veterans come and donate this stuff. It was all my yaya's old, furniture that's been in there forever. Her and my papu, and no one's gonna take that. There's things that could have been taken, but we don't need that stuff. We don't need that clutter. My other brother was saying the same thing. And once we got there, we realized there's only a couple little things that we truly remembered and really wanted. The rest of the stuff, Goodwill, give it to everybody.
Yeah, like a lot of the furniture is outdated and it's not something that you could just give. I mean, I guess you could give it to somebody, but
Right.
it's easier to donate it because again, are you going to carry around like a 500-pound coffee table for the rest of your life?
Let me tell you, if we had a house and I lived in Florida when they were getting rid of all that stuff, I would have taken it all. I would have been like, close your eyes, babe, close your eyes.
Yeah. So we're staying nearby for our anniversary this week.
It's going to be fun.
This weekend. Do you have anything you'd like to do? We have planned a pub crawl, correct?
Yes, we usually make our own little, we kind of make some stops at places that we either know or we want to check out, or usually beer influenced. So I'm excited to be driven around in a golf cart in this tiny little island and get some pictures with Tiger. And I just want to relax, go to the beach and eat some good food.
Yeah. So we're planning a pub crawl where we have a golf cart rented and then, just kind of like bounce around the island and have little appetizers and drinks at different bars and stuff. And then another thing I saw, what was that? Oh, wing diving?
Yeah, that diving thing.
Have you ever heard of that?
No, I've never heard of it until you showed me.
I haven't either.
It looks cool.
Yeah. And for you guys, it's like this, I don't know. It's like this plastic thing. I don't know how to describe it really.
Almost looks like one
you
of those
slip
skateboard
like one of
things.
those skateboards with one wheel on each side and that
Yeah.
goes back and forth. You like put your hands in it and you're towed behind a boat and you have a snorkel mask and everything on, and you can like when you dip your hands down, then it makes you go underwater, and then you can go back up and get a breath or whatever when you need to, and you just tilt it back up. So it's kind of like you're
Easy snorkeling.
yeah, it's like snorkeling / scuba diving.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that looked kind of fun. So maybe we do that if we have time.
I think it looks really cool because I had a heck of a time keeping up with the whale sharks when we went to Isla and swam with those.
Fast as fuck, bro.
They were so fast. If you got in their little like tail stream, gone. I was like, gone.
Oh yeah, we just had an athletic one because I saw some videos and the people like are just hanging around the whale sharks. Just like, hey, what's up, guys?
No, our guy said don't go in front of them, and maybe they were younger. Yeah, maybe it was a young pod.
Yeah, a young pod.
I don't know.
That does sound like a rapper from Atlanta.
Young pod the whale shark.
Young pod the whale. That is a rapper. Oh shoot! So yeah, so that is the plan. I'm sure we'll have some stories next week.
Yeah. Do you have anything in mind? I feel like you always have a sneaky surprise up your sleeve, or not so much a surprise, but something that you have in your mind that you want to do.
I mean, I kind of want to do the wing thing. I don't know. It's like $75. So but I mean, we don't really have any other excursions planned. Other than
get a 2-for-1 deal.
Yeah, right. Seriously. So yeah, I don't know. I got some ideas, but I'll probably run them by you first. I'm not going to shock you.
Oh, okay. Spring them on me.
Yeah. But all right. Well, let's go ahead and get out of here. As usual, if you are enjoying the podcast, you'd like to support us, buymeacoffee.com /Hansons on Hiatus, and you can buy us a beer. You can buy us 10 beers, however many you want.
Yeah.
And there's like a little note, like a area for a memo in there. If you want us to drink a certain beer or do something with it, you want us to chug it or something, let me know. And
take a video, send you a memo, or a tiger saying hello,
and we'll shoot you it over. So, but yeah, thank you everyone that has donated.
Thank you so much.
Anyone
appreciate it.
Anyone that is thinking about it, super easy. You can go to well, actually, it's in the description of this podcast, so it's down there if you forget it. But anyway, so all right, well, let's get this weekend going. Happy Friday, fuckers!
Happy Friday, fuckies!
That's it. Thanks for listening. Goodbye for now. Bye.